Hello, my beautiful friends. So I wanted to come on today to give you a very short summary of the results, the 5 results that every single person who has ever worked with me gets as a result of my work. My work is an experience that taps so deeply into your body, and it extracts your soul jewel, your highest shine and brilliance at a very high level. So I want to do this not in a long video because I have one of those that I'm going to link you to that I've done before. But just a quick overview. This is what happens when you step into work with me here at Awaken Purandri. So Purandri is the divine, psychic, intuitive warrior queen who has the strength to protect an entire nation and the love to nurture an entire culture. That is who she is. That is who we are here to awaken inside of each of us. It is time for us to stand up and take our places. And the way that I do that is through the experience of my work. So these are the 5 results. 1, radiance. 2, vitality. 3, visibility. 4, magnetism. And 5, your intuitive clarity, which then progresses into your divine oracle abilities. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper into each of them. 1, radiance. This is as simple as it sounds. Radiance is light. Radiance is your soul star, fire, power, ball of energy, light. You are light. You are light that is in you on display. Now, your radiance, your light cannot shine if there is a huge amount of debris in the way. This can look different for you in whatever life position you're in. We do not need to go into details, but you already understand. As soon as I say this, you already know for you what is the debris that is blocking your light from shining. If you take a light bulb and you cover it in debris, that light bulb has light. It's powerful, but it's not shining through. The light isn't radiating. You don't see nor feel the warmth of that radiance. It is blocked by all of the debris. So you already know where in your life your radiance is not shining through. It could be all of your life, because how we do one thing is how we do everything. So number 1, what happens when you step into my world is your radiance starts going galactic. Your light starts shining and emanating out the light which was always already there. Your heart expands. Now you're able to shine it forth, right? That is number 1, radiance. I have so many tools and powerful structures, energetic experiences that extract your soul jewel from any of that debris so that your light can shine freely, fully, beautifully, and radiantly. So that is the first thing that happens when you work with me. Number 2, vitality. So now that you have extracted your soul jewel, your light, your presence, your divine life force power from whatever debris that it was buried under. Number 2 is vitality. It's not going to do you any good if you take that light bulb and you put it in a spot where more nonsense is going to fall on it and more debris is going to collect. That's not sustainable. That is absolutely not sustainable. Does this make sense? If you just took a bath and you want to stay clean, you cannot be walking through mudslinging every single day. You can't do that. So vitality is where we put in the structure, both energetic and physical, to put you in a position to maintain your powerful vitality. Vitality is life force power, it's health. And this is very physical. If you are new to my world, welcome. Go and check out my testimonials. If you've already been here, you already know that physical health vitality is one of the most powerhouse results of my work. I'm talking physical health on every level. freedom from autoimmune, freedom from getting sick all of the time, freedom from catering to these ideas that I need to figure out what's going on in my body. No, you don't. Freedom from all of this. It almost feels like an attack when people are grappling with it. But when you step into your power and you recognize that you get to have physical health and vitality and that it is available for you, it is a powerful accessory to your life force power. And I believe it's required. It's number 2. It's required. First, we have to get your light shining and not overwhelmed by the debris. Number 2, we want to keep it that way. What is the point of feeling amazing, physically powerful, in your highest radiance vitality, and then I don't believe you can call it vitality unless you have the ability to maintain and sustain it. And that is what I teach my clients powerfully in an extremely embodied way. That is what I practice. That is what is true for me and my body and my life. So vitality. Just imagine what your life would look like if you were perfectly healthy 100% of the time. How that would feel. What doors that would open up for you, and what that would look like for you, for your children, for your family, for your career, for the way that you look yourself in the mirror, the way that you honor yourself. Just imagine what vitality would look and feel like for you. That's what you get to have when you step into my world. Number 3, visibility. So now, I think it's so funny how my body like attunes to each thing as I get to it. So radiance is, okay, so you've got this diamond, you've got this light bulb. I'm sorry, I'm going to use a lot of different metaphors. You're just going to have to keep up. Okay, well, now let's look at it as a diamond, okay? Your soul jewel power, your life force, divine spark vitality, okay? Whatever you want to call it. This diamond is now radiating light. There's no debris. It's been cleaned up. Also, we put it in a place where it's going to get washed and beautiful, and it's just going to stay in this radiant vitality state, homeostasis, whatever you want to call it. I am so done with the words nervous system regulation. Like, we're just done. Okay. Radiance and vitality, we've got it right. Positioning is when you put it at a position, at an angle where it shines the most. That is what I mean by visibility. Visibility is not burying the lead. Visibility is putting your life force in a position of power, of purity, of precision, the angle at which it can do the most powerful good. When you have a beautiful diamond ring and you have a gorgeous, like a centerpiece, like this is the crown jewel, and if you were to bury it in the setting, if you're a jeweler or if you're into diamonds or real jewelry, you will understand this. If the setting is terrible, you just ruined a completely amazing, gorgeous piece of earth magic by having a really terrible setting. It blows my mind when people will buy real gold jewelry, real diamond jewelry, and the setting is awful. It's like you buried that. I'm not wearing any of mine right now, but like you buried it in there. None of mine looks like that. And it's like, no, for visibility of your soul jewel and life force power, positioning is the power. And this is something that business CEOs sometimes get wrong. So many times you're positioning yourself. You're talking about how amazing you are, which I'm not saying that you shouldn't do and you shouldn't know about yourself. You need to position your clients. They need to see themselves. They need to see what is the most powerful position for them as a mother, as a leader, as a woman, as a healer, as a psychic. You show them what is available for them when they click themselves into the position that is right for them, that brings out their deepest, most powerful, fiery brilliance. They have taken that light in and they're refracting it out in the most beautiful, brilliant way. This has to do with positioning. And that is where visibility comes from. If you do not position yourself, you cannot do the things that you're meant to do. Let me give you a very small real life example. As a mother, let's say you're a mother, right? Or you're inside of your home, you're in charge of your household, you have children, or you have a business, whatever it is, you're in charge of something, right? If you're not in the position of power and command as you take care of all of your realms, whether that's taking care of you, taking care of the home, taking care of the business, taking care of the children. If you don't know who you are and you haven't positioned yourself in your place of power, it's like, I know this is what I'm good at. I'm good at the cooking. I'm good at the food. I'm good at setting the tone for an interaction. I'm good at calling people in advance and connecting with them and seeing what is the best way for us to co-create and collaborate. Like, you have to know your own positioning. When you know your own positioning, it works so powerfully, and the entire home environment, sanctuary, the dynamics, the relationships, they just fall into place. It is so beautiful when that happens. But you can't do that if any of the moving parts are not on the same page as you and co-creating as you. But again, if you're not in the position of your own power and visible to yourself, you're creating visibility for yourself, you're not going to be able to create this level of magic in your life. You really have to know that you're the one in charge, and you have to know your gifts and where you're positioned best, right? It's like a diamond. If a diamond was alive, and diamonds are alive. If you knew your own angles and facets, it's like, yeah, that angle, that right angle photography of me, so good. This side, no. We're putting our best foot forward, right? This is what I mean by positioning. So when you know how to position yourself, this is where you can get the highest amount of visibility. Again, let's say you're an entrepreneur now, right? The highest amount of visibility will come from you using your most potent soul force power at the angle that is most potent for you. It's not going to be the same angle that somebody else is doing. Like if you did a live stream like this talking about the results of your work, that might not be it for you. But you have to know your angle. You have to know your angle. And I promise you, it is not going to come from piecing together your astrology and your human design. That can be a part of it if it appeals to you. But it has to come from your soul force power in order for it to be the most vitality rich and sustainable. Because guess what? No one can take away who you are and the life that you've lived. And when you extract your soul jewel from there, no one can take that away from you. And it wasn't about them in the first place. It was about you shining in your highest power and visibility. And let's be honest, the astrology that we're going by is not actually what's up in the sky. So if you haven't discovered that yet, and you haven't realized yet that all of these systems, these modalities that you're basing your, oh, that's my genius, oh, this is my gift, they can be helpful because they bring out true things about you. But when you're still gaining your power and clarity from something that's actually not even true, and it's not emanating from the core of who you are, think about how far you're actually going to get with that. It's a house of cards, and it will collapse. But your soul can never be extinguished. Your life force can never be extinguished. Wouldn't you rather know that well? Wouldn't you rather bring out the radiance, the vitality, and the visibility, and position yourself and know exactly what to do with every aspect of your divine wealth that lives within you? Wouldn't you rather know how to do that like in your sleep? I strongly believe that when people know exactly who they are, no one can touch that. Nobody can touch that. Nothing can touch that. Absolutely nothing can touch that. Thank you. I just got a comment. You are so gifted at seeing and helping people extract their soul gifts. Thank you. It is an honor to do the work that I was born to do. It's literally my job. It's literally my job to extract people's soul jewels and put them up on display so that you can have the global impact that you came here to have. That is literally the whole goal. So let's move to the fourth result, the guaranteed result of my work, which is magnetism. Magnetism is very different than attraction. Magnetism is something that just is. When you are connected to your soul gifts, your soul power, your soul jewel, it already is magnetic. You don't have to attract anything. It's not like that. You already are magnetic to life. You're already magnetic to your dreams, your destiny. What your job is to step in to the core of that magnetic life force power and stay there. And stay there and stop deviating and stop getting distracted and stop thinking, oh, well, so-and-so did this and that worked for them, so it should work for me too. No. Have the audacity, have the courage to cut everything out that really isn't you and watch your life rise up on the shift of a dime. Have the courage to cut away anything that's not you, and your magnetism will increase. This includes prosperity, power, knowing, clarity, divine life force power. You can feel it in me alive right now. This is magnetism. It's when you know who you are, and no one can take that away from you. No results, no nothing. This is when God, the universe itself, wants to come to you, because it's like you already commanded it and it's done. It's not a mental game. It's right here. Number 4. This was supposed to be a short live stream. We have 11% battery left and 1% on this live stream, and we're gonna make it work. The 5th result. Now this is the one that I think a lot of people are attracted by, and you might not even realize how simple it is, but my work literally makes you more intuitively clear. It literally makes you more intuitively clear. It stops the whole self-doubt parade and the lack of self-trust. It stops the self-doubt parade and the lack of self-trust because you become intuitively clear on what is your next guidance. Your inner wisdom is just lighting up the path and showing you exactly what you need to do next. And you're naturally more clear. You're not looking to other people for answers. You're finding and divining your own. Yes, you may work with other people because you want to co-create mastery and magic together, but you don't need them to tell you what to do. And in fact, that if that's what's happening, you're living your life according to their blueprint, and that's never going to work for you. It will work for a very short amount of time, if it does. Intuitive clarity is extremely important because I'm not here to tell you how you should give birth, how you should address this physical illness, what you should eat, what you should not eat, what you should wear, what you should not wear. I am here to help you become so powerful that you already know your intuitive clarity, and that is where you get your information. And when you tap into this so powerfully, this is where your genius frequency starts coming out and running the show. This is where your divine oracle abilities are birthed. And this is what I do at the deepest level of my private bespoke work. We birth your divine oracle abilities in your genius frequency. But that doesn't mean that intuitive clarity is not a result of every single offer that I will ever create. That includes my free audios. But the truth is, the most amount of power is birthed in you with the amount of power and energy that you show up in. Sometimes at a certain point in your life, what you're showing up in is action. You're implementing those things that you have. Whether they're free or they're paid, it doesn't matter. Your action is the power. It is anchoring that in for you. But number 2, when you place value on what you want, if you want that level of radiance, vitality, visibility, magnetism, and intuitive clarity, you place value on it. You pay, you invest in your own body, mind, and soul. That is what births inside of you. These are the results. All 5 of these results happen at every single layer of my work. every single time I see someone come up into their magnetism, their firepower, their radiance, it just lights me up like no other, because this is exactly what I came here to do. These are the automatic results of stepping into any container with me. So if you just got here, it's radiance, vitality, visibility, magnetism, and sorry, Instagram is just saying things. And the birth of your intuitive clarity and divine oracle abilities from within. The reason I think this intuitive clarity is so important is because it's just really obvious to me that we are living through an era of life where everyone wants to tell someone else what to do. And it's like, that's just never really going to be helpful. Your job, in my opinion, a true mentor, my job is to bring out your brilliance, is to see, and not everyone can see that. And so that's why they're not doing that. And they're teaching like tips and tricks and tools and formats, because that's all they know. They built their whatever based on the tips and tricks and tools and formats. So that's what they're teaching. But what I'm here to do as a psychic mentor and a soul activator for you is I want to bring out your soul radiance, because I know that when we delineate the exact things that light you up and that increase your brilliance and radiance and magnetism, that's going to work for you. It's different than what works for me, but that is going to work for you. And if I'm not illuminating that for you, what are we even doing? What are we even doing here? And so I really just don't believe that anything cookie cutter is going to work for most people. And if it does, it's going to be short-lived. And so that is why every single version of my offers is so custom curated to your soul jewel. Every single one, even my group sessions, because I have an innate ability to respond to the soul that's in front of me and open up their divine harmonics and divine wealth channels at the level that they meet me at. So today I'm going to announce, I'm so excited about this, the Divine Vortex, the energetic mastermind that lasts the entire year, starting in now in September when you step in, all the way till August of 2024. Daughters of Earth is now at her full and final investment, which is $1,128. And as soon as I switched it over this morning, it was supposed to switch on the 11th. But when I switched it this morning, I just felt her like breathe, and she was like, yeah, we like being here. We like being here. And just so you know, it is an insane amount of soul activation. You are getting all 6 sessions of the year, which open up your divine wealth channels in every area of your body. Plus, the energetic mastermind is something I have never seen anyone else do. An energetic mastermind is where our higher selves are literally working together to activate each of the codes that any one of us brings online. And I coded it. So none of our energy is touching each other. But if you activate something at your highest level, now our higher selves are going to work together, and I get access to that too, and you get access to literally every single frequency that I master and I put into the plane, because this is all very precise and coded by me. Usually I don't explain the backside of it because I don't think it's required. But just so you know, this has never been done before. We're not talking. It's not that kind of a mastermind. This is a frequency level divine vortex, and only the highest and most divine wisdom makes it through the channel, because that is how I coded it. That is who I am. I am the highest frequency channel of super conscious wisdom. And so when we work together in an energetic mastermind, you get to work with not only me, but the other queens that are stepping in at this level. None of our energy touches each other. You just get access. Access is such a powerful word that I don't see a lot of people using, because they think they have to figure something out. No. You just need access to this super conscious wisdom. And when that flows through you, you're not going to ask anyone else any questions ever again. So in that energetic mastermind, you get to work with me at a frequency level for 12 months. working with me for 12 months for a private work is a 5-figure investment, like a very high 5-figure investment. So to get to do this at 1,000 something is totally, totally different. And so if this is something that is calling to you, I invite you to step all the way in. Each of the sessions is going to be perfectly coded to what you bring to the table. You have to be brave, courageous, and audacious enough to set the intention and say it out loud. And if you say it out loud, I will match you. I've had people heal gestational trauma in these sessions. I've had people heal so many massive things in a single group session. You have to be willing to say it out loud. You have to be, because that is how it's coded. My containers are coded on power. You are not broken. There's nothing about you that needs fixing. You have to claim what it is you desire, and I will match you. I bring the highest superconscious wisdom online, and I have the ability to recreate the entire frequency dimension. That is why I'm called a luxury energy artist. So if Daughters of Earth is for you, I invite you to step in. Registration is open between now and September 18th. I would love to have you. If you have any questions at all, how it works, the replays, there are no replays, it's a soul surgery. But you do get a powerful soul activation audio from every single session that we do, all 6 of them, which these audios are not available anywhere else. So if you want them, and I mean, people use these for years, and then they layer their divine wealth activation. So if that's something that you want to have access to, I invite you all the way in. Reach out to me if you have questions. I also have one more soul jewel extraction sequence left at the inaugural price point, along with the PDF and all the beautiful things. And after that, it's moving into a signature series. The price is going to be different. The PDF is not going to be included. I may have an option where you can add it on as a paid add-on, but we will see. So if any of this resonated with you, I would love to know in the comments. I would love to know what this is opening up for you. I invite you to step into any of these offers that align with you, that feel like they're the ones that you want to use to activate your next level of radiance, vitality, visibility, magnetism, and intuitive clarity. So thank you so much for being here with me today, and I will see you again soon. Okay, bye. Thank you for coming.